Oh man, Gris and Neva, collector edition, baby. Oh my goodness gracious me. People, check out this awesome loot. This is expensive, people, but absolutely incredible. After this video, I'm gonna pre-order this. I don't care how much it's gonna cost me because this game is booming. Gris and Neva are one of the best games I have ever seen and most importantly played, peeps. Y'all can see over here the premium hardcover art book with a sleeve, baby. Art book, check. And you can see all the details of this art book. The artistry is booming. 168 pages and a good height and width. So you're getting yourself premium quality. Next over here is an original soundtrack selection of Neva on one side and Gris on the other side. And just have a look, peeps, at that incredible artwork. This is booming. Woo! Man, this is hot. I cannot wait to see this in the flesh because I love the color palette there. It looks so nice. And people, not one, but two steel cases. I'll repeat that. Not one, but two steel cases. They could have been lazy and just had a one steel case and kind of mixed Gris and Neva. But this is awesome, people. Can you imagine displaying those steel cases in your really awesome loot cave or man cave? It looks so sick. And over here we could see the physical games, Neva and Gris, really nicely presented in this awesome box art packaging. For me, y'all have seen a lot of my unboxings. The presentation standards are absolutely mandatory to make sure that the user experience is phenomenal. And over here, you can feel it. You can see Neva on one side and Gris on the other with some gorgeous artwork, people. Next over here is art prints, 30 by 30.5 by 30.5. Amazing art prints here. This looks so sick with Neva and Gris all together. I'm definitely going to frame that. And you can see how nice this box art packaging looks like, people. All housed up in this. Honestly, for me, people, this is exquisite loot. And most importantly, man, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But there are a lot of positive things about this really awesome collector edition. But over here, let's have a bit of a read. So Devolver Digital and Nomada Studio have unveiled the Gris and Neva Collector Edition, which is basically a special bundle that brings together two of the acclaimed titles in one release. In case you want to understand what each game is about, I'll kind of pause the video so y'all can see it more about Gris and Neva. But what I want to kind of go through now, people, again, is all the awesome loot here so we can get a bit more context of what that means. So over here we can see a premium hardcover art book with sleeve, as mentioned before, which is 168 pages and split equally between two games. So you're getting best of both games, not just like 100 pages on Gris and none on Neva, but it's good to see that they split it in half so you can really experience the really cool loot. As mentioned before, really good size, 31.5 by 31.5. Next over here is the original soundtrack selection on double vinyl, as y'all saw before. And over here, Gris and Neva steelbooks, PlayStation size for PS5 and Nintendo size for Nintendo. So honestly, for me, I'll probably get myself the Nintendo Switch version. I prefer that compact, small steel case. Over here next is an art print with a combined concept for both games, as y'all saw before, and Gris and Neva for PlayStation 5 or even Nintendo Switch. Kind of curious to see whether the Switch 2 will have that. And a collector's box housing all the contents. And over here, people, we can see the price, yeah. All right, so in the US, 170, basically. Sorry, not US, my bad. In England, 169 pounds, which is very expensive, to be honest. And over here, you can see 200 euros. That's insanity of a price. And when I kind of convert that to Australian dollars, we're looking at about 350 Australian dollars. When you really add that tax and shipping, would I pay $350 for this? Is it worth that price point? Look, I'll be honest, it's definitely not worth $350. However, being a collector and loving this genre game and loving the artistry behind it, I could see why I would pay that kind of money for it. But let's kind of do a bit of a breakdown on how much this should have retailed for. So, of course, over here, the premium hardcover art book with sleeve. I'll probably give that, and it's 31 by 5, which is pretty big, people. A pretty big-ass art book. I could put an easy value of $50 value there. And the reason why I'm saying 50, it's 168 pages, hardcover with sleeve. You know, really premium. This is a premium art book. It's not like one of those like nice art books that's dope. When you see really premium art books, you can put a premium price point. Yes, it could be some marketing, but look, if I saw a really dope art book, I would easily pay $50 for it and say, you know what, I'm really happy with it, but it'll have to really be premium and have a whole lot of pages. So I would pay 50 for it, peeps. You know, 2 steel cases, 2 steel cases. I'll put at least $40 value there, $20 for each, because these steel cases look dope, you know. So this is Australian dollar value, not like USD. So that already is $90. This art packaging, yeah, $10, that's 100. 2 games over here. Usually Gris is like what, 89? I think like $89 for Gris, or like actually it's around 69, I think. So like $70. 70 plus 70 is 140. 140 plus 100 is what, 240. When we have a look at the awesome original soundtrack selection, maybe $30. That's like 270. When you add the art print, $20. What, 290 when you add tax? Wow, actually, when you look at that 350 price point, I can actually see it on that 349.99 when you even add tax. And even when I convert that to USD, I think if this is on, I can say like that 150 USD mark, that probably would have been the perfect price. But yes, people, go ahead and pick this up. This is a legendary piece of loot, really gorgeous, incredible artistry, and most importantly, one of the best games that I've played, hands down. But we are the Loot Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Deuces.